Hey, hey, hey! It's the Leon Watkins Show. Wake up. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Time to get ahead. What's going on out there? It's time. And I don't know what you've been doing, but I hope you've helped somebody while we've been apart. I tried to. I did. Everybody don't want you to help them. Some people have a lot of pride. Some say they don't need help and all that kind of thing. But you have to look beyond what they say and see the need. Get up. Special shout out to Bonita Anderson. She's in the hospital. Get well, Bonita. We're praying for you. Things like that. I hope you got somebody you can pray for this morning, somebody you can think about, somebody that needs your help, somebody that you can just say hello to. Get up. I'm on this kick of getting up. I had to get up this early this morning, so everybody do. So we all have to get up. How y'all doing this morning?
Good.
I got my engineer. Good. I see, look, my man is shaking his head. Ron, he's not saying anything. But see, he'll learn. He'll learn as an engineer. When I say these things, you have to respond. How's everybody?
Good. Everybody's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's good on the Leon Watkins Show. Let's give thanks for a second here. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to come here safely. Lord, on the way here, I've seen all people driving all kind of ways, and Lord, just protect them and protect the ones that they're on the road with, Lord. Those that are out driving under influence or doing something that's supposed to be, protect the ones, the innocent ones with your blood, Lord. Bless the show today. Bless those that are here. Bless those that are not here. We thank you for hearing this. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, so what's going on, Dave? Anything?
Amen.
Let's do this right quick. Let's get this thing out of the way with these Clippers. Let's just do this because, you know, I'm broke up about it. I thought we had a good shot this year. You see, everybody in this room in our RMC here is a Clipper fan, and I'm so thankful I don't have to debate with other people with other so-called teams. But right now, I'm very, very disappointed in the whole thing. I mean, you can't help somebody got hurt. I mean, what can you do? But
two people got hurt.
We were ready to do it. I thought we had a good shot this year.
Well, yeah, I did too, and. You know, there's an article written in the LA Times by Bill Plaschke. He's one of their columnists, and he talked about the curse, the Clippers curse. I've been going to Clipper games since 1999, and somebody equated the Clippers to the Chicago White Sox. Yeah. They're the ones that haven't won a game in like 100 years. Right. But, you know, I'll tell you something. Last night got off to an awkward start because the game started at 7. So when the game actually started, the place was half full. And that kind of was an omen, I think, for what was going to transpire for the rest of the evening. Even though everybody, you know, came by 7:30. But, But, you know, I'll tell you something. One more thing, Leon. The Clippers have it in them, even if it's just the role players, to shock the heck out of us tomorrow in Portland. I believe they.
Well, they might, David. I mean, but the writing's on the wall. I mean, we got hope against hope that they can do it. I had it last night.
Yeah, and they had it tied at the end of the third quarter.
But you see, you got to finish. You got to finish. You know, that's you just got to finish.
I'm gonna tell you something. Watching Damian Lillard in particular, man, if the Portland Trailblazers go on to the next round, and when Steph Curry gets well again, to watch those two guys go against one another is going to be
to watch Steph Curry and the guys do anything right now. They look like a juggernaut. I mean, you can't. I seen the game yesterday. You see them? It's ridiculous.
Oh no! I
can't see everybody. Everybody, even the mascot, shoots threes now. I mean, the whole team. It's not just Curry. They've got something from him. Some of them wouldn't have the nerve to do it, but now it's just like routine. You put them out beyond the 3-point line, and they're gonna bust it. You know what I mean? And they defensing, and Houston just fell apart. And not only did they fall apart, they got beat apart. It was no accident. They just got outplayed, not hustled, and the threes broke their back.
Let me ask you a question. What you watched the games? Have you seen the Clippers mascot by any chance? Have you seen that?
I don't. Do they have one?
Oh, yeah, they certainly
do.
Oh,
that ugly one?
The ugly one. So that
that little funny looking. What?
That's supposed to be a bird. So I read this in the paper this morning. Apparently, he goes around. He's supposed to get us all excited. He bangs this drum, right? So apparently, he was banging his drum, saying "Go Clippers" in back of somebody sitting along courtside. And the person got upset, so they turned around and told him to stop. But he kept on going, and the person got even more upset, and apparently almost broke out into a fight. So you can imagine the mascot and the fan.
Well, the mascot and the fan, when you get in a fight for the way you look. I mean, what are you? I looked at that, and that's what they can come. See, this is what I'm saying. This is one reason why they're in shape today. Whoever came up with that idea.
I'll tell you who came up with that idea.
Who was it?
Steve Ballmer, owner of the LA Clippers.
Okay, but see, then he needs to. Somebody, I know they're scared to tell him because he's rich. He's probably a billionaire, and they say something, they cut their money off. But somebody around him should tell him, you were wrong. Stay out of this.
Well, you want to know something? Of all people, I think it was Kanye West, if I'm not mistaken. At the very beginning, when it first came out, Kanye West put a tweet out there and asked Steve Ballmer if he could help to redress, the character. So.
Because it's not working.
Yeah, no.
It's not working. Anyway, see, that's one reason why the players were looking at that thing on the side and they couldn't play. He got hurt. Probably Chris Paul was looking at it and broke his hand, man. Who knows? But it's I just feel the pain right now, and I feel for the players, family, all of them, because really nobody wants to be hurt. They want to play. We, as bad as we want them to play, how do they feel actually having the injuries? So I keep them in my prayers, and
They're going to play tomorrow, I believe.
Who? Paul?
No, the Clippers.
No, I ain't talking about the Clippers. No, man. I know. Like I said, if they scratch out a win tomorrow, that's nice. But who they got next?
Golden State.
Okay. I mean, come on. I mean, it's best to bow out now than to get swept. Because to me, that's exactly what would happen. These guys last night didn't have, but they stuck a dag in, and then the dudes was coming up. The dude I ain't never seen before came off the bench. He stepped back there and started busting. So they're not gonna have mercy on you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, there's no. I wouldn't.
None.
Put your foot on the pedal. You know what I'm saying? And so let it be done tomorrow night. Go on out. And everybody can do your platitudes. Wait again. How many times we said this? Well, wait again the next year.
Well, next year is a big year because a number of players are on the final year of their contract. So they were talking in the paper today about whether they're going to break up the three or not. I mean, I was just
what do you think?
Discussion. Well, I agree. I like what the guy in the paper said. Give them one more year. I mean, these things are out of their control. You look at Golden State. Golden State for the longest time had nothing, and then all of a sudden they clicked. I think the Clippers have the players to do that, but right now...
But in the past, right before they get ready to do something, they start sending people everywhere. Yeah. They've done that since I've been. They all sent. You know how many people that came through that team and went on to be on
But
Superstars?
The main three have been there for the last...
Well, they still...
years,
I would keep them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was me. You didn't ask me, but I would keep them.
Yeah.
So anyway, dun 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 dun. That's it. That's Swan Song. But Laurent thinks they can do something tomorrow. He still have hope within hope. And
hey, you got to have hope.
All things are possible because Portland could see the handwriting. They could not like them. You know how people get, So they're a young team. You might be able to get a game out of it.
Yeah.
Might.
And that means that May 1st, Sunday, would be one heck of a Game 7.
It would be. It should be anyway. But, you never know. Because anyway, that's enough of this. Yeah. I don't want, me talking about it, I get, just, Okay, as long as we understand one another. Thank you very much for your comments, folks.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, let's go to another thing. David, you remember the police chief, Willie Williams?
I do.
He passed.
Yeah.
I remember when he was here, and I think he came from Philadelphia. Is that right? Was he?
Not sure where he came from.
Yeah, but he came here, but job and gone.
I know that he was the first African-American police chief.
How old was he?
Before...
No, how old was he when he passed? Did you know?
I didn't notice. You got the paper there. It's on the front page of the
okay,
California section. California section.
It just shows you that. You said California?
Yeah, flip it over.
I was really looking right at it too.
Flip it over.
Let's see. Willie Williams, the first African American chief of the Los Angeles Police Department, who steadied the agency in the tumultuous times of the wake of the 1992 riots. He was the police chief?
Yeah, he came right after the riots.
Oh, yeah, right. He was 72.
72.
Yeah. At pancreatic cancer. Well, I send my condolences out to his family. He fought a courageous fight. And God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Bless his soul. You know, that, like I said, we all have to go that route, which leads me into Prince, who left here quite suddenly. And, yeah, that's a nice shot of him, man. You know. But, you know, that's another thing. I mean, him, Michael Jackson, others, that young guys come through and then all of a sudden they're gone. But they made their mark, but they're gone. It's way too soon, people say. I mean, but and then about being who they are, it's mostly a lot of times controversy. Even in the midst of all of it, got to be some kind of controversy, which they got now. About him, they find some kind of drug painkiller that was on him, and that making a big issue out of that. I don't see what that would be. So I mean.
Well, I think they're just saying that they're just saying that was on his person when they found him. I don't think at this point they're saying he did anything wrong with them.
Well,
he was just taking them.
But the implication is there, man. That's what I'm saying. Some of the way the announcers put it.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do it, but some of the other ones, yeah. they doing it to try to sell their products.
Right.
So they imply things, but it's usually controversial. But I'm saying, why don't you just wait till the autopsy and see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to add on. Prince seemed to be a very likable guy who was very philanthropic. He helped a lot of people. He put out a lot of good music. He was so talented, so gifted to do the show, man. I mean, and a lot of other people came and emulated him, and I was really not surprised, but still a little surprised at the songs he wrote for other people, hit songs and stuff that he did. And he'll be missed in the music world. And the way it looks, he was a very good neighbor. I mean, the way they talk, you know, because I think it was the same day he died, he was riding his bike around the neighborhood. And see, you couldn't do that. A celebrity like that, you couldn't do that in your neighborhood. You couldn't ride your bike without being mobbed.
Well, they said that people, appreciated his need for privacy and his want for privacy. But what I thought was interesting was that he was a Jehovah's Witness and he practiced at the local hall. Just as he was just brother. What's his last? Whatever his last name is, brother.
You got me there.
I mean, he didn't go by Prince. He just went by brother and
right.
His last name.
Well, that's like I said. That's what we all have to come to that bridge one day.
Prince Nelson.
Prince Nelson. All right. Well, God rest his soul, and may his family be comforted in their time of need. This is the Leon Watkins Show, and we'll return. Thank you.
All of our love land and all of its many charms, but I know I'll never get to love land unless I'm wrapped up in your arms. Got to take me with you. Please take me with you. How I'd love to walk down that golden street, hand in hand with you and all the lovers meet. Oh, I'd love to go to Loveland with you, pretty baby, 'cause my love is true. I swear I do. I have heard all about Loveland and all happiness is the answer. Got to take me with you, baby. Got to take me with you. Oh yeah. How I'd love to walk down that golden street, hand in hand with you, where all the love was me. How I'd love to go to Loveland with you. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to walk with you down that golden street, hand in hand with you, where all the love of me. Oh, I'd love to go to Loveland, Loveland with you. I do, swear I do. My love is true. Take me with you, baby. Yeah. Take me with you, baby. Yeah. Got to take me by the hand. Tell me, baby, I'm your lover, man. Together we go, where we'll stop. Everybody will know. Got to take it with them.
Right. We're back with the Leon Watkins Show. We're waiting on our runner, Brother Jackson, Adrian Jackson, running from South Carolina to Hollywood. He told me, David, that he wants all of us to meet at the Hollywood sign. That's where he wants to be. And we haven't discussed it yet, to meet at the sign. And I'm saying, well, maybe I'm going to give you some other suggestions.
You can meet by the sign. You can't meet at the sign.
No, but if, even remotely around the sign, I'll give you some other suggestions.
Well, I got some places he could go very close to the sign if he's serious about that.
Well, I'm sure he's serious.
Yeah.
He wouldn't said it. But that's where I was going to talk to you about it, so we can see where we could put him somewhere.
Yeah.
But he's still running, and like I said, I'm waiting on him now. But in the meanwhile, we just have to look at some of the things that's going on, Dave, around the city. There's a lot of stuff happening, man.
Yes, there is.
How's the political arena?
Well, nationally, Ted Cruz just took on Carly Fiorina to be his running mate.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so...
so...
Donald, they seem to think now with having a woman on the team with Ted that all the negative things that Donald has been saying, now they got a woman. This is what I heard. Now they got a woman that's on the ticket. So every time Donald has something negative to say about women, whatever he says, not only is Hillary going to perhaps retort, but so is Carly. So.
Well, Carly really would do it.
Yeah.
But she can really come on. And I think it was, they're denouncing it, but I think it's a great move because yesterday when Downer was talking about it, he said something about Cruz, but he didn't say anything about her. He didn't even mention her name.
He's already been through that.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't even mention her name. So that might be who is working. And it can only help Donald Trump for keeping his mouth closed about women. I don't understand why you can't see that's not the thing to do. Why do you keep doing it? You can't go against Hillary beating her like that. You're beating her up. It's not going to work.
I just want to know who all these millions and millions of people are that are voting for him, because obviously he's hitting the mainstream and people are
they're
voting.
telling you who they are. Basically, they gave you the demographics of them, and white folks, young white folks, mostly uneducated. You got a lot of college graduates voting, but basically these other people, they said, white uneducated people that's in these cities that's coming out because they felt like they've been given a short change for the past 8 years by having an African American president in, and and it's reverse discrimination coming out, and then it's straight out blatant discrimination against the system that elected this man in the first place. So they're striking back. This is the way they strike back at the establishment and the system for putting them second to a black president. That's what is being said as the motivation for all this voting for Trump, because of what he represents, white power. Okay, without even having to put on their sheets or put on all that kind of thing, they can just look at Donald Trump and they see white power. And if you really can imagine it, you can put your swastika and all that stuff on, because that's what it all represents. That's who goes out and votes. Just what I'm hearing, my opinion is very close to that. But that's the way it works. That's part of the system. It's legal. And it might not be moral, but it is legal, and people do what they have to do. He's like he said, why would I change anything when it got me this far? That's what he said yesterday. Donald Trump said, why would I change anything when it's got me this far? So he wanted to stir the fires up of this racial stuff to tie in to these people. And see, when he gets to the promised land, what he's trying to get, he'll find out that that's not going to help you. In the long run, that will backfire on you. But he has to go to the end of his road, like all of us do. One way or another, we all come to the end of the road. If you're doing something that's not right, or something that has no future, it's going to come to the end of the road. And what's over there for you is for you. So that's what we are. We doing this. I don't hear my man.
You want to give him
Jackson.
a call?
Let me call Jackson. Did I give you the number? You need to have that number, because you could be calling
Yeah,
me.
I don't have.
'Cause I don't want. I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay. Well, don't give it to me on the air.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give it to you.
Not-
And
Actually, I don't have it. I don't have it.
But let me do this. Keep on going, man. Could you give me some? We'll be right back. The Leon Watkins. Just hold on. Be right back. Okay, I got to take care of this thing right here. Y'all understand? Be right back in a minute.
Know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I beg, stole, and I borrowed. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on?
Hey, Adrian.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Doc?
How you doing? It's Adrian.
I know, Adrian.
Oh,
we was talking about you, brother. How you doing? How you feel? How's your feet?
it's good right now. I just went my first 10 miles. Resting right now.
Okay.
In color.
Okay. I need rest. Yeah, you need the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Where you at?
We're in, I think he said Morlington, Arkansas.
Mormonton, Arkansas.
Yeah, we're probably about 2 days away from the border in Oklahoma.
Wow. How far have you got? Do you know how many miles you've ran so far?
I think it's around 800 something.
Wow. And you
Should
start?
be.
When did you start?
April 1st.
You started April 1st, and it's April 29th, 30th,
April 28th.
28th, and you
28th.
ran 800 miles?
Yeah.
That don't even sound right. But hey, folks, he's running from South Carolina to Los Angeles to bring attention. First of all, he has a film company called Black Forest Films, the way I'm understanding it, and he wants to raise some funds for his film company and to bring awareness to black movies and the future of black movies in America and in the industry.
Well, all films, not specifically black films, just all films, especially in the smaller towns, because a lot of people don't know about how film in general can enrich their community and how it can grow the town because all the small businesses and the gas stations and the hotels, all those businesses will benefit from a film being shot in their town.
Okay. So you're just trying to bring awareness to all of that.
Yes, enlighten people, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing. I think it's great that you're doing that because, for one thing, that you own your business.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I turned 24 in February.
24, and this is one of the your goals and your vision. I think it's fantastic. You want to say something, David, about this young man? Well, I'm going to speak for David, my producer. He is encouraging you, and he wish you the best. And, he knows about you. So one day he'll be talking to Carlos. I'm going to have him talk to Carlos. What's Carlos doing?
He's actually in line, about to get something. Hold on 1 second, okay?
All right. Yeah, David, you got to encourage this young man.
Oh, I think, yes.
He's in, where is he at? Muzzletoe.
Something, Arkansas. Morriston, something. Yeah.
Arkansas.
But he's almost in Oklahoma.
Hello?
Yes.
I do have a question. Adrian.
Hello?
Was this Carlos?
Yes, sir, this is.
Oh.
How you doing, Carlos? This is Leon.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Watkins? How you doing, brother?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. I can't complain.
How's the road treating you?
I can't complain, man. You know, it is what it is. Just taking it one day at a time.
All right. That's the only way that we all can do it. I mean, it's such a lesson in what you're doing. We got to take one step at a time to get anywhere we're going.
Yes, sir. You know, that's kind of where that's what I'm learning from this all, man. You know, just taking it one day at a time. I was reading the other day in the Bible where Philippians, it was talking about don't be anxious for nothing. Wow. And that kind of stuck out to me, man. So that's really what I'm trying to put in my heart every day, you know, is to not be anxious for anything. It's just take it a day at a time, brother. So everything is well, man.
That sounds good to me because that's correct. Don't be anxious for anything. Relax. Because whatever happens is going to happen. And if you're a child of God, He will take care of you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm believing in, brother.
And see, but the problem is, we can keep us in His hands spiritually. It's just a metaphor. A lot of people take this literally, but it's a metaphor where God has His hands on you. But see, sometimes some of us always want to jump out the hand. We want to do it on our own. Mm-hmm. And I'm not that kind. I
don't want to be that kind either.
Well, let me tell you, man, I'm wishing you the best. Everybody here is wishing you the best. We're looking forward to seeing you, and you be very careful and enjoy your trip because it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And make sure it's well documented, Doc.
Yes, sir. I will do that, brother. I appreciate it. Do I need to hand the phone back over to Adrian?
Yeah, give me back to Adrian. All right. You just take care.
Thank you.
All right. Your question.
I do have a question.
Hello?
All right. Dave's got a question for you.
Adrian, how are you? I think it's wonderful what you're doing. So I'm just curious how the weather is affecting you because I know they're having all kinds of weather situations in your neck of the woods, especially going towards Oklahoma. Has that affected you at all?
Well, actually, the weather has been magnificent in Arkansas. It's just been really, at times it's been cloudy. But I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's supposed to be another big storm in Oklahoma. So we will be looking out for that. But, again, if it rains, I'm just going to throw in a poncho and just tough it out.
No, I'm not laughing at you, but it sounds
great.
It reminded me when I was in the service, we had to sit out on a bivouac, which is we have to be out now outside doing maneuvers in the rain, and I had to put on my poncho and helmet and gun. I was watching guarding the filling station and marching back and forth in the rain for hours. But see, when you're doing that in the Army, you have to do that because of the weather has nothing to do with your orders. So, and you said you'll put on a poncho. Okay, poncho. All right. You can do that, man. Good thing for youth, David. Good thing for you because you get me out there, we'll be ready for it. All right. All right. Hey, man, it's good talking to you. I'm gonna let you go back and rest. And God bless you. We're gonna keep you in our prayers, and especially when it comes to all the weather. We just wish all your weather situations be light. God bless you, and I will be talking to you, Doc.
Yes, definitely. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, thank you for letting us know. All right then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll be right back, sir. We'll be right back, folks. Right back. Oh, we got our caller in a very short period of time. He will be on the air. It's my grandson from the law library. We're going to see what he's up to. I was with him the other day. All right. We'll be right back with the Leon Watkins Show.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my music.
It's good to be back here. It's been a minute, huh? I have been here for a long time, but some of you know that, some of you wouldn't. I see so many young, beautiful faces. It's a good thing. Miles is looking down on us. Couldn't be in a better spot right now. I have a new CD out. After 10 years, I went back in the studio and did a CD with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. It's called Funk This. Pun intended. And we're gonna do a couple songs from the CD. Is that all right? Okay, here we go.
All right, we're back with the Leon Watkins Show. I was supposed to say this. These engineers told me to say the Leon Watkins Show all the time, so people will know who you are and what's going on. But now I'm having a great treat for me to be able to introduce to you my grandson, and I don't want to wait any longer. G-Rail?
Hey, good morning, Papa.
Hey, see, he called me Papa. But you see, Jarrell is my firstborn grandchild. And when he was young, he was so, I don't want to embarrass the young man, but we thought he was so cute, so attentive to his sister. He's so smart. He was just one of them special kids. And we all had high hopes for him, and we knew that he was able to do some things that could make the world a better place. And sure enough, he's fulfilling that right now. He's fulfilling it. And I just feel so proud and privileged to be able to introduce to you guys Jarrell Johnson, my grandson, who is right now into some fantastic things. I mean,
yes.
I want him to explain to you what he's doing and what he's about and what his futuristic plans are, or whatever he wants to say, because this is his pawpaw's show. Go ahead, G.
All right, thanks for that introduction, Papa. It was very nice. Basically, like you were saying, when I was a child, there was a lot of there was something inside of me that I wanted to get out. There was something that I needed to say to the world, and I figured throughout my life I would have to fulfill that destiny. I went to the military when I was 18. I learned great leadership skills. And when I got out, I figured the best way to give back to my community that has given me so much, I would pursue a higher education so I can become a lawyer someday. The thing that I'm doing now is that I'm trying to gather resources for the community to actually let them know that there are resources out there that they can use, especially in the black community. It was some tumultuous times, and people really need to know that they can help themselves. As an intern at the LA Law Library, it was my duty to let the public know that there were programs like the LA Law Library that they can actually use to do things such as reduce felonies to misdemeanors, change their names, divorce workshops, anything you can name. It's my duty to get the word out there. So I figured it was good to do that because it's needed. It's free. There's so much there at people's fingertips that they just might not have even known about. And I felt it was good for me because it's important, especially for the black community, to know that we don't have to spend all this money. We don't have to go to these lawyers. We can just do it ourselves, to make sure that we're actually okay.
Okay. All right. Gee, let me ask you a question because
Go ahead.
I'm going to go back a minute. You said when you were 18. What did you do when you were 18? You said you learned a lot. You didn't say where you were, or did you?
When I was 18, you mean joining the military?
Yeah, you didn't say that. I want you to.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
When I was 18, I decided to join the United States Army.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really big step for me because I felt that it was my time to actually step out to the world and see what it was all about. And the Army was the best way to do it, I felt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, your old pawpaw was in the Army too, so
yeah.
And then you had we come from an Army family. My uncle was killed in the Pearl Harbor invasion, so it goes back to that point.
Yeah,
Uncle Vernon. So we are Army family, and I'm glad that you learned how to experience that is helping you right now in your life because it helped me.
Yeah.
It really gave me discipline, gave me a future. When I got out, I could do certain things that I couldn't do before I got out.
Right.
The GI Bill is real. Education, buying homes, all that became at my disposal. So, and to see you at that law library, I think we got some kind of pictures of you right now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah, that's a good picture I took. I took that picture. Yeah, you see, that's my that's my grandbaby. Yeah. So, and what are you doing now? Are you in school, or what are you doing?
Yes, I'm in school. I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree in political science.
Okay. Do you have any aspirations for political future?
Oh yes. Through this political science stuff, I want to actually become a politician someday. This is the first step. After this is law school.
Okay. All right.
And from there, I want to work for the public defender's office.
Okay. Public defender, man, that is a monumental task.
Yes.
Because of the caseload and all the different kinds of people you'll be defending.
Yes.
But hey, you know what you want to do. I mean, you go for it. That's your dream. This is your time. It's your right to go and do what you want to do. All I know is that I'm very proud of you. Like I told you, I feel as though that By being my grandson, I have a right to be proud. I mean, and I hope I made you proud of me.
Oh yeah,
because
very much.
That's the way it works, man. And I was very impressed with the law library when we went down there. I want you to talk a little bit about that. I mean, we had a full orchestra or something. You didn't, none of that was said before we went, but it was a full orchestra. I enjoyed that tremendously. The people were nice. You did you was a curator. So why don't you give us a little bit about that?
Well, the night that you went, it was actually part of the music and arts celebration. Mm-hmm. There was a band that comprised of all lawyers called the Big Band of Barristers. They played the night away. They were so good. Everyone was enjoying themselves.
I know.
And after that, there was the moment to look at the exhibit, the art exhibit, which was a historical look at Los Angeles over 125 years that I actually contributed and curated.
My. That's fantastic. That is something. See, I can still remember you when you was tugging on my leg. I don't know what you call that thing. It's a round thing, and you put the babies in it, and then they can walk around with it.
Bassinet?
No, that's where you slept. Oh. I'm talking. This is where it had wheels on the bottom of it, and they couldn't walk, but they can get in that thing and they can walk around. I forgot what you call it. But he used to get in there, and he would be pulling at my pants leg. He was that small. Now he's telling me he's doing some curation work at the L.A. Law Library. The same guy.
Right.
Yeah, man. And what's going on there? Anything coming up that we need to know about?
Yes, actually, for the rest of the week, the LA Law Library is hosting free events to get the information that I was mentioning previously out. There will be something about reducing felonies to misdemeanors. Thursday and Friday, meeting lawyers for the rest of the week. There's always stuff going on at the library for people to know.
Very good. G, it's been my.
I have a question.
Okay, David, this is my producer. You know David. He has a question for you.
Okay.
Jarrell, on the museum exhibit, the 125 years pictures. Where did you get the pictures from? Is it open to the public? Can people stop by and see it?
Yes, the exhibit is open to the public. It's going to be up for about a year, which is fantastic for me because I actually have a picture that I've taken to contribute to the 125 years. It's going to be up there.
Nice.
But what I've done throughout the whole time that I was curating, I talked to the USC Digital Public Library, I talked to Cal State LA, I talked to LADWP, and I talked to their archivists and their curators of their exhibits. And I developed a rapport with them so that I can actually get these high-definition photos and take it back to the LA Law Library. It was very nice to actually interact with professionals on that level, seeing as I'm still an undergraduate student. But they treated me as I was a professional because that's the way that I carried myself. I'm very passionate about Los Angeles. And when I told them about this, they were gung-ho about it just as much as I was.
That's great.
Oh, very good, son.
That's good. Well, one last question. Are any of these things available to be seen online?
Yes, actually. You can go to the website lawweek.lalawlibrary.org.
Lawweek.
Yes. LA Law Library.
LA Law Library. Okay, go ahead.
.org.
Okay. LAweek.lalawlibrary.org.
Yes, that's correct.
And then they can see the pictures, some of the pictures that you curated.
They'll be able to see some of the events and go actually see maybe the directions so they can go see the exhibit.
Okay. Great. What are the hours?
It's open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Very good. Very good, G.
Thanks.
And I wanted to say this before you let you go. Mm-hmm. We have to give kudos, shout-outs, and thankful for your parents.
Yes.
And when you got your basics from Janine and Ben.
Yes.
They, your mother was done a fantastic job with you. Your father has been there to support you.
Yes.
And I just want to give them a shout out for the mothers. A lot of times we don't recognize that you had to come from somewhere. So So anyway, man, congratulations on doing what you're doing. You'll be back on our show again for an updates. Anything you got going on, you let me know, and I'll put you on to talk about it. And thank you for coming in. I know you're in school, right? I mean, class, so I interrupted that. So I appreciate it, and I want you to go on back to class and eventually teach it. But right, hey man, you have a good day, and God bless you. I love you, and I'll be talking to you real soon.
I love you too, Papa.
Okay, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
That's nice.
All right,
That's nice.
Be right back with the Leon Watkins Show. We're going to talk about the movie. We got an exciting thing to tell you about our movie. It's coming up. Yes, sir. We're going to be talking. All right.
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see a big stone and I borrowed. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? I've paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do are right. I wanna be free, just me, oh man.
Yeah, we was talking about should we cut this? Yeah, man, we still got things to say, man. Cut this music. It's easy like Sunday morning. Well, ease on out of here then. We're going to ease on down the road, too, in a minute. But I want to talk about right now, as you know, we've been talking about our script, the Joe Beck story. Hey, as Joe was listening, we wanted to have your picture up. Next time, we'll have your picture up all over the place because people need to see you. And when I talk about this, the Joe Beck story, which is a groundbreaking story about tolerance, the racial inequality and equality, what could happen when two people get together of different races and different philosophies and still make life work. I mean, it's a real touching story, love story, as well as a story of of transformations and doing things that you didn't know you could do. All kinds of steps in there. But we've been talking about this for quite a while. But now we're on another level. Dun, 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 dun. We're moving to, we have a trailer being made right now. I mean, it's, David, we having our first
casting
call. Everybody listen now, whoever got somebody. This casting call is at Cat Studios. That's CAZT Studios, 916 North Formosa Avenue, LA, Hollywood, California. And it's May 1st from 12 to 2 p.m. I'll repeat that as we go along, but that's our casting calls, and I'm so excited about it to be able to say we've come to this level. And the people we got doing it are top-notch, award-winning people, so we're putting out a quality product along with it. But the actors have to be top-notch also. We want, because this scene is just going to be one scene, and you got to put, yourself into it, because that's what's going to make it work. All you have to do is go. You don't have to make an appointment, because if that's the case, the phones will just be tied up with appointments. Just go. You don't have to have an appointment. It's at 916 North Formosa Avenue, Hollywood, LA, Hollywood, May 1st from 12 noon to 2 p.m.
Who are they casting? Are they just casting?
No, they're casting for the 2 lead parts.
So and those age ranges are?
They're ranging. Oh, that's a good point. From the early 20s. Early 20s. That's what we need. Yeah, anybody, you could be 50 and you look like early 20s, we'll look at you. So I'm just saying, you got to be able to portray yourself as early 20s and be believable.
And Joe Beck is a white.
She is a white Jewish, beautiful young lady. She was beautiful at that time. She's beautiful now, and she's the one that came from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, privileged person. Champion swimmer, all kind of things, to come to help in the Family Helpline, which was my organization. She read about me in a magazine. She came down to help, just to help. See, a lot of times people think when they say white people, are they coming down and take over? No, she came down to help. She sit there, she learned, she went around with me and everything, and she came with this feeling to help people anyway. She didn't get it from me. She came with it, or she would have never came here. Why would some person in that situation come to South Central if they didn't want to help? I mean, and she came and she was doing a fantastic job. But she until she met my boy that came down, he was getting his car had gotten shot up, and he was coming down to see can I help him with some funds to get the thing fixed. And she was sitting. Anyway, I don't want to get to talk about the whole thing, but that's how they met.
What was his name?
His name is John Hunter. Hoover J. That's what they called him. Yeah. And see, it's going to be around that movie, that backdrop, gang, all kinds of stuff. To be able to see these two worlds collide, two worlds meet, is something to behold, because it's a true story, and it's something that shows what could happen with the human heart. If we can put him in that situation. And not be filtered with a lot of negative vibes, and if everybody can just be who they are from their heart, not from the environment. Because people in a rich environment, I say rich, they have their own way of looking at things, and people from other neighborhoods, they have their own way, and we all have it. But that's just the way. Who are you with your heart? And see, that's what happens. I done got worked up now, so let me calm back down, But it's exciting because I watched it. I seen it. And I was there firsthand. And it's a real thing. It is real. And excited. So we're doing our trailer. We're going to do a trailer. Hollywood, David Hollywood Harrell. I know some of y'all know him. He's the one that's one of the producers of the trailer. Doing a fine job. You know David. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. We got all these Davids seem to be. Mm-hmm. David from the Bible, David here, David there, every David everywhere. Then we got a LeBron that comes in, Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anybody that wants to try out a Jewish or white girl, I'm saying that because that's what it is. I mean, you can't get around it. you can't go in if you're going to play something else. That's what the part is. And then John, who's an African-American young man in his early 20s. Go down and see what happens. You never know. You could be picked. I'm going to be down there, too, to see. And then when you start doing your acting, I'm going to holler, cut! Cut! That ain't it. No, but I'm looking forward to seeing people to come through. All right. That's it. The Joe Beck story, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We got how many we got, engineer? 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes. This show went pretty quick. This went very fast again. I mean, I look like I'm just getting started. Some other things I want to talk about, we'll do it next week. But I'm just saying that I'm glad that I don't know, I can't be with you, but I'm glad that some of you have gotten your needs met, and that things are working out for you. It's not all doom and gloom. You got you're paying your bills, you're doing things, and I'm glad. How
about the Leon Watkins Facebook page?
That's your time. You do it.
Go ahead. That's right.
Facebook page, is coming along. You still should check in with it. All the updated news and everything that we're doing. We're going to have this Cat Studio thing in about the thing this weekend. In fact, you look something like he did, man. LeRon, you need to go check that out this weekend. You look.
That's right.
Don't think about it. You look something like.
We could be looking
Joanne,
right
I wish
here
you could see my engineer. He looks something like John.
Are you an actor?
Joe? I mean, no, well, that's all right. You go with a lot of actors. LeVon Burton wasn't an actor either when he was got for Roots. Right. And you see what happened with him. Right. I don't need to hear that. I ain't. Yes,
you got a discovery right here.
In fact, you're acting right now. You're acting like an engineer. I just had to throw that in there. Anyway, no, but it's gonna be fun, and I'm just looking forward to it. Just to be a part of something like this, man, it's something, because
it's been a long time coming.
Well, to be a part of it, yeah, it's been over 20 years that Joe's had this vision for her. Mm-hmm. But believe it or not, we'll tell you one day she started out with me. Way back in the day, it was me, and then she was right there pushing, boom, boom, boom. She got the thing signed, and it's gonna do this was for Boys in the Hood. Any that came out, we were gonna do a thing on me and what I was doing out there, and then it flipped over here to this, and I'm excited about that too. So. God bless you. God bless the program. God bless what we're doing. We're going to sign off now, and we're going to leave you with this song, which I do not know what it is.
Oh, don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Don't nobody bring me no bad news
Mabel
by
King.
The Wiz. Mabel King. God bless you from the Leon Watkins Show. You have a good life.
See you next week.
See you next week.